Controls. Power. Pro. Switch. Switcher selected. Resume game. Close. PS5. NBA 2K. PS5. PS5. NBA 2K26. New notification. New game invite. Press the PS message. NBA 2K26. New notification. Microphone unmuted. New notification. Microphone muted. Microphone unmuted.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. So Golden State will get the first possession. It's Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Two teams here, Clark, with plenty of veteran talent. Do you expect this to be a thinking man's game?
Maybe a little more so than typical games because of the quality of players and the IQ that is represented on both of these teams. I mean, they're experienced, they're smart, they're tough. You won't see a lot of rookie mistakes in this matchup.
And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points so far.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Now, here's Doncic. Up and in on the lane.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent. Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Launches it. Warriors with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On the wing, Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Outside, Green. Pajemski on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors trail. The kick outside to Butler. And here's Green outside. Reeves with the rebound. On the wing, Doncic. No good with the triple. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
From deep, Reeves. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by one. Doncic with the steal. Reeves in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. Reeves has got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
Warriors trail by 4. The shot, no good. Here are the Lakers. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Green.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Kuminga. They double-team Curry. Back to Kuminga. Here's Hield. And there's the drive.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
The three for Doncic. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. Golden State moving the ball around. They kick out to Hield. Fires away from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Laravia. Back to Vanderbilt. No good from outside. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Green with the 3. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Here's Laravia. Los Angeles with another miss. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Curry. Back to Kuminga. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Doncic outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Hield. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Smart. The shot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Inside, Vanderbilt. A rebound by Hield. Warriors trail by 4. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Reeves. He's got 6. Shoots the 3. Smart misses. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Here's Reeves, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. On the wing, Payton. Stolen by Smart. Reeves in the corner for 3. Rebound by Butler. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Payton, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Smart. And he slams it one-handed.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
That was your dance team.
The Warriors trailing. Up top, Curry. 5 points in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Pass to connect. Back to Doncic. Over Green. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
On defense, Golden State. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Butler. And they double up Butler. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 10 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Here's Vanderbilt. The rebound by Hield. The Warriors leading. Here's Green. Offensive rebound. Back to Butler. Over Reeves. And it's Butler missing. .132 left here in the second. And here's Doncic from the arc. On offense, here are the Warriors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. All teams deciding to change it up. Back to Curry. Pass to Pajemski. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Al Horford is a really high IQ big guy. I mean, he also does a little bit of everything for this team. He's extremely valuable.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by Al Horford. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Doncic outside to the middle. There's LaRavia. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LaRavia's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Payton's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to LaRavia. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's such a plus for Hachimura when he's forcing the defense to defend him behind the arc.
Here's Pajemski. Tie game in Los Angeles. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
27. The Warriors. 27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka with authority inside.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Yes, that goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Ayton with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Reeves in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Reeves has got 11.
Reeves keeping the defense honest there, knocking down that corner three.
Count it, good. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. Pass to Reeves. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here is Hachimura. Out to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Cans the shot from the wing. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
The guard attributes on display there. Luka with one of the quicker releases you'll see in the game.
Reeves with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Hachimura. Now Doncic. Kept alive. Now Vincent. The tray. And Curry pulls it down. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Pass to Hachimura. Hits it from three-point range. Hachimura's got his second basket.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
Here's Horford. Here he goes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here is Hachimura. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Reeves can't hit.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Warriors substitution.
Three-pointer heel. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Reeves. 11 points in the game.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
The Lakers leading. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Second team.
A minute 20 left to play here in the third. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. That three off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Here's Hield. Pass to post. Poked away. Vanderbilt with the steal. And here they go. And Connect gets it to go. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Hield with it. Outguarded by Smart. And the Warriors miss again. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors trail.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Hield. Good, nice job down low.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Warriors on top, up by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting. Finish. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 1. Outside, Payton. Over Reeves. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
It's Connect on the wing. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Payton. There's the 3. Cans it from downtown. Payton's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Reeves outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Coming right back with his own. Austin Reeves with the confident response.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Moravia's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Doncic gets it to go inside.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Here's Curry with the 3. Lakers lead by 6. Reeves in the corner. Off target from outside.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Several teams changing it up here. Green rips down the board. Warriors trail by 6. Butler! And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for Warriors.
Outside Butler.
Number 61.
Butler with the bucket down low.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
Reeves. It's good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Outside Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Throwing it down in style. Butler playing with a lot of force.
And they double up Doncic. It's deflected. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors trail by 5. Now Horford. Floats one up. The putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
Nice tip hit there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than layups, so I'd agree with you there.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Doncic looking it over. Launches it. Green rips down the board. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Doncic with it. Knocks it loose. To take the lead. Ayton. Off the glass.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Horford to tie it up. Hachimura rips it down. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul.
It's the first that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now for Greg.
New notification. NBA 2K26.
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Back to Hauser. And it's Brown missing. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
At one time, pretty much his
New notification. Microphone muted.
is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Harden inside the three-point line. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Queta. Shoots over Zubac. White, wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Kicks it out to Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Costing ball.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. Searching for their first points of the game. Pass to Simons. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Shoots a fader. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far with the Celtics?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the technical free throw is good. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Back to Simons. Here's Hauser. No good on the three. Clippers trail by 9. On the wing, Harden. For the three. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
White, good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Brown. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside, Simon. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You can't give Simons a look for three. He's a knockdown guy.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pass to Cada. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
First personal foul. First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Austin making a switch here. Right side, Leonard. And it's in there.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup falls.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. There's Brown with the three. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Down by 12. And it's White with the rebound. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Kevin, back over to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. There's Brown with the three. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fires the three. The rebound by the Celtics. Pass to Brown. With 4 seconds on the clock. And he lays it up and in. Brown's got 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Los Angeles.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Celtics lead by 16. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Stan, we know Brook Lopez is revered as a teammate for his contributions both on and off the floor.
Well, Kevin, I think that teammates very quickly pick up on guys who are unselfish both on and off the floor and care more about the team, the group, the community than their own accomplishments, and that becomes immediately obvious with Brook Lopez.
It's good.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Walsh. Boston again missing. Here's Bogdanovich. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Boston leading by 7. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, Simon. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And here's Brown outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 13. There's the 3. Boston, no good that time either. And it's the Clippers' ball. 11 unanswered points for him. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pass to Pritchard. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And it's Simons off the drive. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. Clippers trail by 5. Now here's Lopez. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Done with it. He's got 5. And he hits it to tie the game up. Dunn's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
The shot by Beal, no good. Pass to Simons. Hauser. The kick out to Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Now, Hauser got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now the Clippers with it. Big-time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Lopez, no luck. And it's the Celtics ball. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And here's Brown outside. Pass to White. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound, Boston. Here's Brown, guarded by Harden. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac. Bradley Beal.
1:27 left in the second quarter. Harden fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Now, here's Simon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Now here's Beal. 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. That shot misses. And so White will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. A floater. Up again. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got that one up quick. White's got 8.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop them?
It's Brown on the wing. Off target with his 3. Collins up top. Harden inside the three-point line. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Celtics finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Collins. Here is Harden. Back to Collins. Shoots over Hauser. Shot by Collins, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Let's check in now.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Hauser. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trailed by 5. Here's Beal. He takes it in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pass to Hauser. Here's White. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got 11 points.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And Harden launches it from deep. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Brown outside. Back to Hauser. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. On the free throw, no good. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Outside, Simons. Hauser misses. Clippers trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Brown, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
For Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 7. Harden with it. And Simons picks him up defensively.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Harden has a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. It's White on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here we go. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition. .149
left to play in the third. Leonard, no luck. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, White. Here's the 3. White with another miss. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Dan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Here's Dunn. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and that one's good. Beal. Beal's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Here's White. Boston again missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now White. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And Simons has it in the corner. It's White on the wing. Pass to Pritchard. And stolen by Dunn. And here they go. Here's Batum. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Celtics trailed by 7. Here's Brown. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Outside Cowan. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Offensively, John Cowan's game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tillman. 5 on the clock. Garza no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's Harden for 3.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
9 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Celtics passing it around. That's a 2 from Pritchard. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Pass to Garza. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Tries a 3. Tillman's shot is off. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Clippers making a change here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Shots good by Miller.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Boston again missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harden inside the 3-point line. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Well, you can see one of Collins' best attributes is his ability to finish through contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Harden on the drive. It's Bogdanovich. Puts it up from 15. And it's good.
And that's cash. Bogdanovich is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
Now Simons. Brown fires. The 3 is off. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Harden buries the triple.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Right outside. Jacks up a three. He drills the three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Leonard! Oh, the jumper goes!
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Leonard draws the double. Collins fires. Not gonna go.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Kawhi. And the three misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Celtics trail by 13. And he jams it in.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Takes the three. Down it goes for three. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that one is good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Cleared away by Leonard. Here now, the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Up again. Stolen away.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the It's a Western Conference battle here. At the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
2 emphatic points from Flag. This rookie has some serious swag.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Murray looking around. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. 4-point game. Buries it down low.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Russell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Pass to Brown. And here's Johnson outside. Drains the three-pointer.
This guy is absolutely deadly from deep. Cameron Johnson, corner three.
And that one, good. Russell's got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
And Doors with the big trade last season. There's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you've got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Johnson over to help. The three from Davis. That's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. It's rebounded by Dallas. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Well, this is the developing part of Aaron Gordon's game. Real improvement as a passer. Look out if he adds that consistently.
Now Murray. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Fires it up. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's Derek Lively right there. Such great timing on these putback opportunities.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for Denver. Now here's Brown. Pass to Johnson. Now here is Hardaway. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock from downtown, and Hardaway gets it to go.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
And it's good, 2 points.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Tries it from 19. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Watson. Here's Hardaway. And here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Davis gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Russell. He gets that one. Russell's got 8 points.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Watson for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Thompson for 3. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him. It's Brown on the wing. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, up 4. And we'll be back.
26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
There's the 3. Watson's shot is off.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Pass to Brown. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Thompson. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Here's Davis, and it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Hardaway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Lively. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
Right side, Russell. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets leading by 8. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past 10 coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Out to Hardaway. Brown, right side. Stolen by Lively. And a wide open look for Flag. The rebound by Johnson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Lively. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Hardaway. And stolen by Flag. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, the Nuggets leading by 9. Johnson surveying the floor. Hardaway from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Hardaway has got 9.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
Trains the three while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
And that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Murray with it. Picked up by Davis. Outside Hardaway. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Flag with the rebound. Davis, that's for 2. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Hardaway. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Hardaway has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Denver. Now Davis. He's guarded by Johnson. Russell from long range. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. At the elbow, Jokic. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Shoots from the high post. And it's Flag with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
On the wing, Johnson lets it go from deep. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 6.
You can see no hesitation on the catch by Cam Johnson. This is why he's on the floor, folks.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Jokic with it. Lively defending. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway, no good. Davis, that's for 2. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And Murray, here we go. And a missed layup.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Thompson. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. With a tie, that's tipped. Here's Brown, gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Davis.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And that one's good. Flag.
Using the size, Flag going to work around the rim.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Murray. Here's the three. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Davis. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've held a 12-point lead early. Johnson gets the bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And here's Davis for three. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Jokic. And it's Flag with the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now. The three from Davis. Lively. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lively's got his second bucket.
Well, this is a big part of his game, creating offense for his team off the glass.
And Murray, here we go.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Johnson over to help. Flag with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 5. The three from Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And they double up Murray. In the corner, it's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Murray with it. Picked up by Thompson. Brown wide open. And the three off target. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Jokic, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
From past the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 8. Goes up the baseline. And it's Flag missing.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Back to Gordon. Murray for 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best score something within the flow of the offense.
The Nuggets leading by 11. From deep, Johnson. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Davis for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Murray, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And Davis puts it in.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
On the wing, Gordon lets the three fly, and it's flagged with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting the hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Valanciunas inside. Watson for three. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Denver on top. They're up by 8. And coming up as soon as we... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Denver leading by 8. Out to Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Down low. And Hardaway gets it to go. 14 points for Tim Hardaway.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Pass to Murray. Watson with it. Picked up by Davis. Hardaway from outside. That's a miss. And with it, he is 5 for 9. The three from Davis. Oh, Davis showing his range.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Watson. Back to Murray. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
3 points.
And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Murray, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hardaway. 2 on the clock. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Gafford. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Fires from deep. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Mavericks trailed by 13. The shot is good!
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Murray. Here's Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Russell driving inside. It's in there.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Wetzler's a three. Rebounded by Lively. Mavericks trailed by 14. Flagged. Misses the deep three.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now Johnson. Outside Murray. Shoots the three. No good. Here's Dallas.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jamal Murray.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Fires from way outside. The shot misses. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Valanciunas. Bruce Brown misses the three. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we go. And it's the Spurs to start out. Vassell, the bounce pass. Barnes outside. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Now the Clippers with it. Outside Collins. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Beal. Collins grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Harden's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
Pass to Collins. Into the lane. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Jacks up a three. And Harrison Barnes gets the three. Barnes has got 8 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And stolen by Castle. Up top, Vassell. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Vassell. And stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Beal's shot is good.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Vassell outside. Wembanyama left side. Shoots over Zubac. Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you guys.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Wembanyama. And the rejection by Zubac. And the Clippers making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
1:37 left in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And it's off the back rim. No good. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Castle. Nothing on the board. Johnson, that's for 2. Money from the wing.
Seems like Johnson is always ready to strike. When he sees a look he likes, he attacks.
Here's Wembanyama. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
With the step back. Wembanyama down low. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Substitution on the court.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Lopez. Batum for 3. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Clippers lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Now here's Lopez. Done outside. Shoots the 3, and it's Harper with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Here's McLaughlin. The quick look, no good that time. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And it's the Spurs ball. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Bryant. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Done outside. For 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Bryant. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflection. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
First free throw is good. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now, here's Dunn. Scoreless thus far. He gets that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for L.A. They trail by 1. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
One thing you can say about this, Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Wembanyama, deadly inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So both teams making some changes here. Clippers trail by 4. Harden surveying the D. Kicks it out to Collins. And a miss there on the triple. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Harden, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Castle, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Harden on the win. Big-time jam from James Harden.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Puts it up from 17. Another one falls for San Antonio. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Back to you guys.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The 3 from Harden. Spurs leading by 6. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Wembanyama. No good. His 5th missed shot from the field. He's made 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Leonard. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Castle.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. Champagny.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Outside for Beal. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from the mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's San Antonio. They lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Harden. Ooh, Harden taking flight.
Moving downhill, Harden can be so wily. Cutting through the D, right to a shot.
Here's Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
And stolen by Castle. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Harden on the wing. Harden gets it done inside.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Clippers trail by 6. Beal with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Shot by Collins, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Collins in the post. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading by 9. Castle misses. Zubac's in the post. Here's Collins. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outside for Wembanyama.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Collins. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A shot by Harden, wide open. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
Castle misses. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard draws the double. There's Beal with the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Total trust in his mechanics. Beal instantly takes the shot.
Count the basket. Champagne's got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on court.
Here's Castle. And he uses the glass on the layup. Castle's got his second basket.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
Pass to Zubats. Shoots from the elbow. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Castle. An easy 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Here's Dunn. Los Angeles with another miss. Johnson, that's for 2. No good off the front iron. Clippers trail by 11. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs making a switch here. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Here's Zubats.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And stolen by Vassell. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A shot by Champagnie, no good. And here are the Clippers. Beal from long range sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Clippers.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
But tried by Zubats. Can't cash in from close range. The 8-footer. And he gets the bucket. Vassell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, when Vassell hit his stride tonight, he just kept going. This man is relentless.
Pass to Harden. The 3. Can't hit that one. Spurs leading by 8. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bangs home the trifecta. Castle's got 9.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
To the inside. Here's Vassell. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for him. And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Johnson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game. Here's Bogdanovich. He gets it in there.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Now, Sohan. A 3-ball. Harden grabs the miss. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Wembanyama. They get it back. A second chance effort. Oh, Wembanyama! How in the world do you keep him off the glass?
You'd love for Victor to get that look every time up the floor.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Here's Dunn. From outside, off the mark.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Johnson's shot is off. Clippers trail by 11. And Lopez has it in the corner. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told them no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Pass to McLaughlin. Over Harden. McLaughlin, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Collins. Buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The three from Harden. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin. It's hauled in by Zubats. Bogdanovich looking around. Now Harden. Harden money from the arc.
And you expect Harden to come through in big moments. Such a talented offensive player.
And Benyama outside. Fires from way outside.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
It's Harden with the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson, strong move off the glass.
Johnson is ready to go when you need him. Tremendous composure there.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. Leonard fires. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Rebounded by Zubats.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged, and what a big shot to add to his resume.
And Benyama, and it's off.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that.
Does not go. San Antonio trailing here. From outside, a putback. Oh, Wembanyama powers in the putback.
Incredible. Victor's focus and passion for the game.
Harden. Wembanyama reels it in. Castle got it to go off the glass.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Collins, and down goes the three.
And he loves the pressure moments. Collins not one to shy away.
Here's Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a three. But they'll probably try for a two, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Second team. At the line for your Steelers.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Pressure moment for Castle.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Leonard.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good.
That's an interesting strategy they're taking, a technical here. But I don't know if you would call that any sort of strategy.
And that one misses. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for San Antonio.
It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony.